We just got word of Pokemon's brand new trademark, and in today's video I tell you guys how this makes so much sense for it to apply to the TCG. Yo, what's up guys, Alien ESP here, back for another video. Hope you're all doing well, but as I said, as you can saw with the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video, we're going over Pokemon's brand new trademark in the form as Dark Phantasma. How cool and spooky does that sound? That is the brand new trademark, and in today's video, we're going over all the speculation on how this fit perfectly in the TCG. So without further ado, let's get right into it, baby. So one thing I'm just going to quickly flag up at the beginning of this video, because I simply do not want to mislead you guys. The trademark Dark Phantasma we are going over in this video is not 100% guaranteed and confirmed for the TCG. But however, using the facts I'll be presenting you guys in this video, it looks very likely for that. If this trademark does come to the TCG and is a set name, this will not be the name of an English set instead of a Japanese set. We know this because of how the trademark was indeed made. And normally when it comes to trademarking Pokemon, they trademark new sets. The trademark is typically signed 5 to 6 months before the set officially releases. So if this trademark Dark Phantasma is for set, expect the Japanese set to release March 2022, roughly around that time frame. So now I'll get to the point of why I do think this fits perfectly within the TCG. Right now in Pokemon as a whole, there is so much hype for the Sinnoh region, aka Gen 4. Now a lot of you guys who are just focused on the TCG may be confused, because realistically up to now in the TCG, we haven't had any Gen 4 specific stuff, so let me give you the lowdown. At the end of this year 2021, we will be seeing remakes of the Gen 4 games in the form of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. These games of course being set in the Sinnoh region, as well as at the beginning, I believe January time of 2022. We will see a brand new game a lot of people are excited for, including me, in the form of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Both of these games are set within the Sinnoh region, one at its current time with the other being in the past, and it's in the Sinnoh geography with the Sinnoh Pokemon there, and it makes total sense for Pokemon to try to intertwine that as many things as possible. I wouldn't be surprised if the anime goes to Sinnoh and they just try link Sinnoh and as many things as possible, and the TCG would definitely be a big hitter. When we first started this channel, crazy to think how long we've been going for now. I brought you guys a video talking about why I do personally think we could see sets made around Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus, and my answer to that question, will we see sets for those 3 games, was an overwhelming yes, simply because if we look at the past, the best way to judge a business's future decisions, we saw Pokemon always tries to implement their games into the TCG, whether that be a brand new region like we saw of the Galar region, which made its way into the Sword and Shield era, or a remake of a previous region. We saw this with the Gen 3 remix in the form of Auras, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, got its own set in the form of Roaring Skies and Primal Clash. We can go back even further to when Kanto was remade for the first time. It's happened a lot now, not gonna lie. Kanto, Fire Red and Leaf Green got its own set in the form of EX, Fire Red and Leaf Green, so it makes perfect sense for Pokemon to try and intertwine these brand new games in the TCG. Now, how would the name Dark Phantasma fit with Sinnoh and Gen 4? Well, if you take a look at the bigger and more popular and famous Pokemon from the Sinnoh region, those Pokemon which fit this theme of ghostly phantasm in the form of Dark Phantasma totally scream at me as Giratina and Darkrai. Now, these Pokemon aren't the headliners of the Sinnoh region, so it wouldn't make that much sense for Pokemon to have these as the headliners for the Sinnoh set. So it wouldn't make sense if this was the only trademark for Sinnoh. However, if we go back a couple of weeks now, we saw more trademarks in the form of Time Gazer and Space Juggler. And these 2 trademarks make so much sense. If you're still wondering why these 2 trademarks, Time Gazer and Space Juggler, make sense, let me explain to you. Dialga, one of the 2 poster boys of Sinnoh, being the Diamond version of Diamond and Pearl, is the god of time, and Palkia, being the god of space, fits the theme of Space Juggler. And I really do think that would make so much sense, getting these Gen 4 sets to promote that video game, or when it does come to English, seeing an amalgamation of these 3 sets to make some Sinnoh super cool set would make so much sense. What do you think the English version of these sets, if it is for the TCG, remember it's not confirmed to you, will be called? I'll make you guys a deal. If in the comments right now you guys can predict the name of these 3 sets when they come to English, I will send out one of you guys a booster box from this set release. That is a deal. Shake my virtual hand. Whether Your comment obviously cannot be edited because you could then edit it when the set is confirmed. That's been a legitimate guess. I want to know your predictions. That is comment question of the day. It honestly makes so much sense for Pokemon to intertwine this with the Gen 4 remix and the brand new game Legends Arceus at the beginning of 2022. And I really do think that'll go well for Pokemon as a good marketing strategy, intertwining as many roots in their big franchise as possible. And these set trademarks make so much sense. You know, Time Gazer and Space Juggler fitting the theme, obviously, of Dialga and Palkia, and Dark Phantasma covering Darkrai, a mythical Pokemon from Gen 4, and Giratina, the third box legendary of the Gen 4 region. But what about the other Gen 4 legendaries? These are not the only legendary / mythicals we see in the Sinnoh region. Could we see some more representation of the other legendaries? A few to mention would be Regigigas, Heatran, the Three Lake Trio, and more. There's so much possibilities with this set, and as well as that, I'd love to know, do you actually think Dark Phantasma is for the TCG in the first place? If you don't, if you do not think Dark Phantasma is for the TCG and you think it's for something else, then this argument is kind of null and void. However, I think it makes so much sense for Dark Phantasma to make so much sense, and I think it would fit perfectly with the TCG, with what's going on in Pokemon right now, and I'd love to know, what is your opinion? Make sure to answer comment question today. I'm Alien ESP, you guys have been the best. I mean the best on YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.